Hey guys, it's MW Tornado once again, and welcome to the MWT Do Your Best, Mind Your Best server. And we are here in the office today, and if you are watching this, you are interested on joining the server. This is the server tour for those that want to join the server and to continue building and have fun in a safe environment. So we are going to fly around today in a little bit of creative mode. I'm the only one that has that opportunity for now. I will be giving some patrol leaders an opportunity to be ops on the server, but we'll explain that later on. So this is my moon base. This is basically the home that I created on the server for myself. It is a home. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm in creative mode, aren't I? Back out this way. So anything that you see in the moon is property of MW Tornado. And one of the rules. We'll do that again. So one of the rules on this server is no looting of chests. If you are in somebody's house and you see a chest, as tempting as it is, do not loot it unless you are given permission. Now these are ender chests, of course, and what you put into an ender chest is yours no matter where you are. If you are in a public area and there is a sign on a chest, that chest belongs to that person. If there is a farm, for instance, over here we have another wart farm, and you mine it. Oops, I'm in creative mode. If you mine it, please replant. Take one of these, and we'll replant like so. One of the initiations that you will have to do on this server is go down this well. And we're going to attempt that now without dying, of course. Boosh. This brings us to the campfire pit within the spawn area. If we are going to have meetings, this is one of the areas that you might be called to, where we will assemble and talk about server issues or prepare for games. The Christmas tree is going to come down very shortly, and this is the villager farm, the villager breeding station, which is not going to be working as of the next snapshot. We do not run the snapshots on this server, as most of the youth on this server do not have the ability to load snapshots on their screen. My mouse is causing all sorts of trouble. So this is the farm. We will come back to the farm to explain it a little bit later. What I really want to show you first is spawn. So let's head there now. Alright, so this is spawn. You will see a little bit of a box below me. That box indicates where people spawn in. And unfortunately, a lot of you are going to spawn in on top of this roof. This is the hall. This is another place where we will start games. It's also where we record a lot of trophies and awards. And what have we put up here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which we already did, and we didn't record it. But this is where we're going to record a lot of trophies and set up for some upcoming games. This here is the monument to the Ender Dragon, which was slain by Chuman12, one of the original founders of, or one of the original members rather, of the Mind Your Best server, and that is the Ender Egg. You will notice when you're on here that this is an ungriefable area, right up to this border. Below here is iron for a beacon, which we still have to get as a team, the Wither. So you might be involved in that. Behind us is the globe of this world, of the spawn area mainly. We do need to build another globe for remote areas such as new biomes and new remote housing. But for the most part, this is spawn. Let's see if I can't get into view here. Whoa! There's spawn. There's where we're at now. There's the moon base and a bunch of the other houses around the server. Very good stuff going on. This white building is also very important. Let's see if I can get in there without breaking anything open. Actually, to be safe. There we go. I have a bad habit of trying to open up chests in creative mode and breaking them right open. Anyways, this is the intermail system that we have on this server. This server does not have any mods. The only thing you'll notice that I have is a texture pack. The texture pack I currently use is a mixture of battered old stuff and interrealistic resource, and I've created the MWT Server pack. So that's very cool, and that will be available for download if you wish to use it. I just like the old rustic textures. A few things I didn't like was the iron doors, so I stole it from other resource packs. But that is available if you want the same thing that we have. I also like what it does to the sun and the moon. So the chests. When you become a member of the server, like Bubblefart and ATF Jerome just did, you will get a chest of your own. And in that chest, here's a book. Blue Shotgun is sending a message to Chewman12. Now, in the case, now it might have something to do with the feathers here, but one thing you should do is try to keep your chest clean. So if you find something in here that you've already read, do destroy it. And the destroyer is over here. We are going to work on a chest for that. I can't combine the chests I want because of that type of chest. But anyways, right now, if you throw anything into it, it's gone. This is where you can get some books. You can just It gets fed into this hopper, and it will provide the books. You just write what you want and give it to who you need to inform. If it is a mail going to anybody onto the server, you open up this chest, and it has information suitable for everybody on this server. Just something simple and easy to use. I do understand that if you're far, far away, you're not going to be back at spawn to get this information. Down below is the porthole to get to the Nether. Behind me is something that Blue Shotgun installed, which is very convenient if you are to bring horses to the Nether. If you haven't seen the episode where I killed a donkey, it is a very funny episode, but we learned from our mistakes, and we have now a way to get them safely through the Nether. In the Nether, whoosh, oh, it's not. A lot of the spawn portals will bring you down to this. I know it's labeled Skelly XP Farm. When you go into this portal, it will take you to the Skelly XP Farm, or one of them, the original one. But up here is the main post office portal. This will bring you back to the post office. Other portals around here, most of them are labeled, will take you to the different members' portals or houses. So this will take you to Brodarts. This one here takes you to Chewman's. And over here we have Awesome Scout. And they are littered all over the place to get you to different areas. Over here, down this tunnel, is a bunch of new biomes. Up this staircase goes to my moon and to some of the sky worlds that are around. We bow our head for the now dead Dave Agast. Over here is the way to get to the end, and we will be seeing that end in this episode, to camp and to the horses. And over here down this track, way over here, as luck would have it, it's basically the only fortress that we've found yet on the server, is the fortress that you can get blaze rods and hunt for wither skeletons. So from here, we're going to go and check out 2 of our XP farms. Actually, all 3 of the XP farms eventually. The first original one is currently broken, but it has a working enchantment table. Down at the base of these stairs is the Skelly XP farm. It is currently broken. However, this is the enchantment setup. It has 2 levers, one for... it's basically a 3-step process, so you have you can turn them all on at the same time, or all off at the same time, or you can use this lower one to set up for 1 ring of books to get different leveled enchants. I can't enchant that. Let's see what else. Alright, so this gives you up to 30, which is pretty good, actually. And this will give us some of the lower enchantments. Behind us is a bunch of public chests. These chests are for anybody to gain access to. If you want to get better enchantments on your bows, you can use the available anvils to do your enchantments. One other rule that we have on the MWT Mind Your Best server is if you break an anvil, it's hot potato rules. You have to replace the anvil, so get mining your iron. In this one, the skellies fall. You throw your splash potions. They will fall down to a heart, and you should just be able to one-tap them. Unfortunately, by accident, one of our members has... it's a long story. But anyways, one of our members had broken it. We will fix it. So that brings us back to the campfire pit and portal underneath the moon. Before we check out the other XP farms, there is some farms. This is an automatic chicken cooker. It sends dead chickens down below. This thing does fill up pretty good. Please leave some chicken for regrowth. And if you do need chicken, don't take it all. I don't need 22 chickens, so I'm going to put some back into here. And there's some more meat going down as we speak. It's very loud, so we're going to get away from that. If you want to cultivate the cows, to cull the cows, to get some leather, please feed them wheat to breed before you kill them. One thing you don't have to worry about is pumpkins. Press this button and you get pumpkins for days. The farm is a little interesting to use. There is a button down below that will send all the resources down to the bottom. Once those resources go down, grab your seeds, because you will be responsible for replanting all that you see. Replant the top layer, go down to the second layer, replant this layer, go down to the next layer, replant this layer, and so forth, as you see it now. As for the rest of the resources, they all fall down into this chest. If you use any farming material, you will be required to help out and replant. So that's going to take us back to the next XP farm. Over yonder, over to the right. Oh, any horses that you find in spawn area are spoken for. Somebody has already grabbed them and most likely named them, and a lot of them are for sale. There is an area way south that you can get your own horses, and we will guide you there when the time comes. You can also buy horses or just go ahead and do some biome running for yourself to look for a horse, to tame a horse. There is a lot of mining opportunities to find saddles, and I think Blue Shotgun has a villager that's doing saddle trades, which is really awesome. It's going to be easier to get saddles too, and I think you could also get saddles by fishing. Over yonder, we come across a double XP spawner, and it's very important that I show you how this works so that it doesn't get destroyed. But what happens is, if you haven't seen previous videos, which I hope if you're a fan, you've seen already, there's two skeleton areas that will... I am shocked. There they come. They will very quickly start to build up in this top layer. I'm just going to go ahead and cultivate this one for now as a demo. Before you release them into this area, test your lava button. It should just quickly flash. There has been some cases where it flows, and that needs to be repaired. When it flows, this button usually disappears. In this case, it's currently working. So, step 1, open up the trap. This causes a heart of damage or a half heart of damage to the skeletons that fall into it. Close the trap again so that no new skeletons come down. Release the lava, and that brings them down to 1 heart of damage. After they cook for a little bit, you go up and just one hit them. Things in armor do take a little bit longer to kill. That way you can collect your XP, and then your loot goes down below. A great source for arrows and bows. This is a public area. If you would like to put a chest, just place a chest and then your sign. You can almost do that anywhere. Unless it's labeled by somebody that has something in the works. This is not working out for me, so you can use this area at your own free will. Well, not free will. Because it is a public area, it has to be for the public. Something that the public can benefit from. Right. Wrong way. The end is down this way. Go straight to get to the horses and to the campground, and this way to get to the end. This takes us to the original dungeon where we have already defeated the Ender. We have found all the Ender eyes, and we have defeated the Ender dragon. This is half explored. There's a lot of exploring you can do, and actually somebody's walled it up quite nicely. Yeah, this looks really nice. It used to look really dungeony, but I guess they were afraid of dying. What is over here? Yeah, there's a lot to explore, guys. Come down here and mine your heart's content, except for these things, because these things are very important to get to the end. This is a work in progress still. This will eject water when you flow through it, and anything that goes through the porthole will come into this hopper. Also, when you spawn here, there won't be any Endermen in the area. Come this way to go to this pathway. This way takes you to the Ender. And of course, the Ender is an XP-based farming system. The ice will let you run super fast along the side. This is a really nicely efficient Ender farm. You will see them fall as I fly by. It's a string-based, piston-driven Ender farm. The Enders will drop down below where they will be one-hit kills. So let's... I'm just going to get some TNT ready that I didn't get ready before. Don't need that. And we'll take one of those. So, you can use any weapon you want, and it's just one-hit kills. Now, I changed game modes, didn't I? That's unsafe, isn't it? Alright, let's try that again. So, they are all one-hit kills. Now, beware, if you do aggro them, they will kill you. And they are dropping super fast. Over here is a great way of getting rid of stuff that you don't want. Just be careful, because once it's in there, it is gone. Toast. Now, if you don't feel like bouncing around like a fool trying to kill all these and you want to do some really quick work, put a TNT up here. And then light it. And then run. The running is very important. Now they'll just die and you just get XP for days. After you collect your XP, go up above and there's two areas for you to use that XP. The first area, of course, is a enchantment table, which you can bring down a level if you need that. Let's go ahead. I got 21 levels. And I can fix... I should fix it first, shouldn't I? Let's just do it. Efficiency unbreaking. Unbreaking will make it last. You can get books from up above, but please replace books on occasion. Please help out, as this is an on-your-honor system. This is another one of those public areas. Again, hot potato rules. If you break the anvil, please replace the anvil. Any empty chests around, you can label for yourself. There is still some space available down here. Once the space runs out, you will have to build your own little shops in the area. That's Choose and Officials. And up here is my little shop, where you can buy a sorted array of rare, very rare, not so rare, and generic books. Throw in your payment into the hopper. Now, getting back is a little bit more trouble. It is faster to go along the ice. Whoop. As I slip and slide on the ice. And for some reason, jumping works better. Alright, so when you climb the ladder again, it takes you back to the spawn-in area. Make your way to the opposite side and follow this pathway underneath, for your own safety, to the portal back to the main world. And it will take you back, of course, to where you last died. Now, conveniently enough, it's taking me to a very special new area on this server, and that is the King of the Ladder. Sleep here before the game. When all the players have ready and they are slept, it's a run up this ladder, up and out this pathway, to the ladder. They jump, and the game begins. The King of the Ladder is a game where you have to get to the top of the ladder and be the first to get to the top of the ladder without falling or being hit. Another side game is being able to land in that pool of water. Now, I'm going to cheat. And over here, we have a snow spleef. The game consists of a shovel. I would highly recommend that you use the chests in the area to store all your stuff. Somebody didn't want the stuff. Hello. Once you get your stuff, you will need a shovel, and you will need to replace the divots of snow that are left. Use that shovel to knock the snow out from your opponents, and whoever gets their snow knocked out from below them, die. Just remember, after each game, please replenish the snow that you have used. Now, that is basically it for this server. Now, I will mention, there's lots of areas available for you to build at spawn. One of the requirements is I want to see a nice build at spawn before you move on to one of the newer biomes. 1,000, we kept this spawn area, we kept to the spawn area until the new 1.7 came out. 1,000 blocks that way or in either direction will take you to the new biomes. Feel free to change the landscape as you require. This is a special area for me, at least. This is the graveyard, and it signifies the first death on the server. You will notice that you all have a number. I'm up to 124 because I'm playing a lot of death games lately. But I would like it if each of you would record your very first death. Just put it in a book and put the book underneath the underneath your coffin. All right, I think I have mentioned it all, haven't I? Some of the houses in the area. This is Caden's over here. Caden lives in the tree house. It's very cool. One of my favorite builders on the system is Brodart. Brodart has some really cool ideas for architecture and detail. He's also responsible for the Saudis. Now, I heard a rumor that these Saudis are for rent. So see Brodart for that information. Also, we got Chu Man's new digs over here. And some more from Brodart. Awesome Scout was over here somewhere. There's Awesome Scout. Chu Man is over this hill. There's Chu Man's fireplace and Chu Man's first building. This area over here was my first building coming into view now. This was where I first lived when I was on the server. If you want to see information about the original server, go to www.youtube.com/user/Tornado Productions and you can see the original builds. After that, it's www.youtube.com/ user/MW Tornado. Over here we have it not loading. Over here is Chu's house, his first house, and then he has since built a castle and store over there. And a lot of the guys are starting to build their sky worlds. This is, he's got some new stuff already. Very cool. And this is my little prank against the guys because it looked like a golf green. Let's see. So True Man has his world and Official Paper has his world over on the other end. There's Caden's place. Caden is my cousin, younger cousin. Some of the members, when they are on, they might not chat to you because they can't use the chat. It's okay. So don't get discouraged if you try to talk to some of the members. They are younger. Please keep in mind some of the other rules that can be found on the Facebook page for MW Tornado server. A few of those rules are no bullying, no swearing, be respectful to each other. Also, no griefing. Pranking is allowed. The rules for pranking is no TNT, no murder, no killing. Place a sign to claim ownership of the prank. Also, no long-term builds on other build properties. Make sure you have permission to build in somebody's house or on somebody's roof. What I mean by that is for pranking purposes, you might want to put a bunch of snowmen around, but it's not. Don't think it's going to stay. No griefing, no pranking, no bullying, no swearing. The reason for no swearing is because we are constantly YouTubing and streaming live on Twitch, which is www.twitch.com/MWTornado. And most importantly, have fun. It is a on your honor system, no looting chests, no stealing of other people's properties. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick server tour. There's a lot of room available. Right now everybody's still kind of has been away from for holidays. It's nice that everybody's starting to come back, and there's still a lot of opportunity to build on the server. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Until next time, guys, happy hunting, have fun, and don't die. This is MW Tornado signing off. Have a great day, guys.